Hey guys, I feel like it's been a hot minute and I just want to say I'm so sorry. It's just been a rough year in general, just so much things happening. I've been very busy and just haven't had the motivation to make videos, which is really sad, and I've been wanting to film for a while now, so I'm really happy I finally felt like doing it and having the motivation and stuff, and I'm really hoping to film more this month. I will film one thing before the end of the year. Like, I'm going to make sure I am determined. But yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately can't really be helped, and I'm going to try my hardest to upload more the next year for sure. Um, once life hopefully it doesn't get as much hectic, but I can't promise anything. Like, I know I disappear for like a long periods of time, but at least I come back, right? That's a good thing. And LPS is coming back in 2024. Yes, I know the news. I've been keeping up on Instagram with like my fellow lpstube friends and just LPS gram people. Anywho, so with that, I will definitely be, doing an unboxing when they come out and hopefully have more motivation to do more LPS now that like LPS is coming out and it's exciting. So, anywho, let's move on to the video, shall we? So this video, I'm going to be talking about like the times I've stolen LPS, the times I've gotten LPS stolen from me, scammed, that kind of thing, and trading all those wonderful experiences. So I think the first time like I ever stole an LPS was probably at my school back when I lived in a different state. There were LPS toys in this like pre-K place. I didn't have it at the time, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna steal it. Keep in mind, I was like a really young child at this time, like all through this. I was pretty much a very young child. And I stole from multiple people that I knew in real life. This LPS that actually used to be my mascot, it was stolen from one of my family members. My cousin. I feel terrible, of course, now that I've stolen so much LPS over the years. Don't do it, people. Like, it's terrible. Like, they never found out somehow, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, this is one of the stolen LPS, and I know for a fact that she doesn't watch my videos, so I'm not worried about it if I do confess this. I don't really know how she'd feel about it, to be honest. I feel like she wouldn't really care now. So I guess it doesn't really matter. But I know she doesn't really watch my videos, like, she's busy, so. Anyways, that one time when she came over, she's like, oh, I kind of recognize these OPS. We have the same exact ones, except, it doesn't have, like, these markings or whatever. And I'm just, like, sitting there, like, is she gonna figure it out? But she never did, which is pretty crazy. And then I had another really close friend. We unfortunately aren't friends anymore. All of my childhood friends, I'm not friends with any of them. Very sad, especially the ones that liked LPS. But anywho, this one is also a stolen LPS. Yeah, I can't believe I'm confessing this, but it is what it is, Like, I don't know. Yeah. So this is one of the many that I've stolen. I even traded with her as well. So a lot of them weren't, but most of them, yeah, a majority of them were stolen. Luckily, again, they never found out, and they didn't care because they also moved on and grew up, and I thought, oh, that's a good excuse. Like, I could steal from people that growing out of LPS and they don't care about them. It's fine. No, 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 no. Younger me, what the heck? It's terrible. I'm just telling my experiences so, like, you guys don't hopefully do it too, and maybe, you guys can confess if you ever stole an LPS. I feel like I'm not the only one who, like, stole a bunch of LPS from people. I feel like a lot of people did that at one point in their lifetime. Maybe not. Maybe they never did. Maybe they only stole, like, one. Who knows? I hope I'm not alone in this. Oh gosh. Oh, I forgot to say that this specific Siamese right here that I use for my series, yeah. I'm just using some stolen LPS that are in my series. But anywho, this specific Siamese was actually one of my sister's friends. And I just switched the old one with this one because she had like marker stains and things, and I know how to get them out now, but at the time I didn't, and I was like, oh, if I just switch them, she won't even notice. And I stole a couple from her too. And I stole a few more from other people, but I don't really remember or which specific ones they are, unfortunately. I was kind of not okay. Of course I learned my lesson, and if I could, and if they ever did find out, I probably would have given them back for sure, and probably apologized. And if by any chance that, like, anyone stumbles upon this video that I stole from, I'm very sorry. Gosh. I really doubt it, but, you know, I'll just say sorry, just in general. Like, I am so sorry. Like, stealing LPS is terrible, and I still feel horrible to this day. Honestly, like, it feels really bad to have stolen LPS, but, like, what can you do? I actually was, like, exploring my school, and stuff, and I saw some old LPS buildings, and I was actually kind of tempted to steal them too, but I was like, nah. Like, my mom's gonna find out. Like, she's totally gonna see that me and my sister just decided to steal these buildings. Like, they're too big to, like, steal without them being noticed. But they were just outside in the dirt, and, like, they weren't even being used, so I was like, why not? Why not just steal it? Or maybe you could have asked. Huh? Did you ever think about that? Young Uni, did you ever think about that? Anyways, I'm going to move on to some really cool experiences where I actually found LPS for a good price. A girl in my neighborhood was selling LPS, well, and other toys, and I got a Twyla doll as well. But she was selling this one for only 50 cents, so of course I was like, yeah. This was like my first ever collie with the mouth closed. I had a pop one with the mouth open. That was the only collie I ever had, and so I was super excited to get this one. And yeah, she you know, has some paint that is not all the way on and everything, but I feel like I could eventually like fix her up, and she's like really cute. She had some stains after a while of having her, and this was my middle sister's favorite LPS, and yeah, she's really cute, and I'm really glad I got that opportunity to get an LPS for cheap, bro. It's really cool. This LPS here, and a few others, but I don't want to show them all because I just want to, you know, get through this video. She was actually a dreamie for a long time. This is Roxanne and my LPS series. I love her so, so much. I got her, well, my mom actually got her at this baby store. They were selling LPS. She saw online. And it was like, you know, it was for little kids, not really babies, but it was like toddlers and stuff, and they were just selling toys. And of course my mom went there and she got a whole bunch for cheap, and it was really cool. And I was actually at camp, so I came back and I got to have some of my dream LPS, and it's still pretty surreal, and it's so cool. I also got some other ones from an antique shop when I first moved here in Idaho, but I don't want to make this video too long. So let's move on to the scamming type of situations when I was trading with this girl. Oh, actually, real quick, I'm gonna just tell a good trading story. So this is the first LPS I ever got through trade. My middle sister knew somebody that liked LPS, and so she was willing to trade with me, and I traded a Great Dane, my only boy Great Dane, because I have a pink Great Dane and it just looks too girlish to not be a girl in my opinion. But anyways, to get this collie because I really wanted more collies, and it's a blind bag collie, and honestly I have no clue if it's fake or it's real, but I think it might be real. It doesn't look fake to me, so hopefully not. But this is Amber. I'm hopefully going to be having her in a series one day. So that'll be fun. And eventually I did trade with a whole bunch of LPS tubers and just close friends that I knew on Instagram, and they were all good trading experiences. I only trade with people I know because I don't want to trust strangers, and I don't, want to spend my money on strangers, if that makes sense. Like, I think it's way better than risking to getting scammed. Like, people can totally do whatever they want, but in my opinion, it's just not worth it. I'd rather just trade with people I know, so I know I'm not getting scammed. That's just me, though. Anyways, let's move on to the not so good stories. Okay, so, when I lived in my old neighborhood back in my old state, one of my friends moved away, like one of my best friends at the time. And so I was kind of desperate for friends in the neighborhood to just play with. And so one girl I met, so I think I was like 7th, 8th grade, maybe a freshman, and she was like in elementary, I think 6th, 7th, 8th. I'm gonna guess she was only like 3 or 4 years younger than me, so it's not that much of a difference. But anyways, we became friends, and then I found out that she liked LPS, so I would take my LPS out with her, and we'd play and everything. And she'd lose my accessories and stuff, so I was pretty annoyed by that. When we would play, she'd lose my accessories somehow. So anyways, my mom said not to do that anymore after a while. So, then she told me that she knows some people at her school who like LPS and they trade. So she's like, hey, if you like, give me some of your LPS, I'll trade them for you. And I was like, okay, yeah, sure, why not? So she convinced me to trade my dragon for this Brook. She's like, oh, you want Brook because, I loved LPS popular at the time, and I was a young, stupid kid. And so I was like, yeah, I'll trade my dragon for a Brook. And so I got her. And she's very plain, in my opinion. I mean, she's still pretty, but she's not the most, beautiful short-haired cat. She's still in, decent condition. I'd be okay with trading her for sure. But I traded my only dragon. My only dragon. I'm so mad at myself to this day. So I really hope that one day I can get a dragon again, because that sucked, bruh. I totally regret it. It was so stupid, just for an LPS popular character. But anyways, and so I gave her some more LPS, and apparently they got lost or stolen that I wanted to trade, and so I was pretty mad at her. And so, when she bring her LPS to play, I stole some. And then, to get back at me, she stole some of mine. Yep. So that was fun. She stole a Dalmatian and a short-hair cat. She said that she wanted to trade with me, but then she got her mom involved and said to give it back, which wasn't fair, and then we started borrowing LPS2, which, do not do that. That's, so stupid. And so, I gave back the ones I borrowed. I borrowed, Alicia, the Cocker Spaniel with blue eyes, for a bit, and then I gave it back, and then I, thought we traded for the short-haired cat, but then she gave back the one that we traded, and so yeah, and then an apology, she gave me this dachshund, which is authentic. It has a magnet and a peg, and this is, it was a long time ago before they made the better fakes. I know that there are a lot better fakes now, but I know that she is authentic, because the head's a bit messed up. So, yeah. And these LPS here are the ones that I stole from her. They're all fake. I think she gave this one to me, actually, so I think these two might be quote unquote stolen, even though she stole a majority of mine. So yeah, these are fakes. I still like them though, and they're pretty decent fakes, especially this 657 Savannah Reed dog. So yeah, those are my experiences. I stole LPS, and this girl basically stole some of mine, and I still have some that she gave me, and then I stole some from her. So yeah, the moral of this is don't steal LPS, and don't trust dumb little girls, I guess. Yeah, she was a real brat, it turned out. Like, no surprise there. But anyways, I moved, and then, you know, I had better experiences, and I found LPS at an antique store, like I said, and I traded with some people, and it was pretty great, and I bought LPS over time, so it's all good. But those are all my stories that I have. I don't think there are any other exciting stories besides that, so yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good Christmas and holidays, everybody. And I'll see you in my next video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Love you, unicorns. Bye!